Hello, Community College of Vermont. This is Shanti. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling because I heard that there's a new free program available called the Microsoft IT Academy where I can learn some free digital skills like how to use Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint. Is that true?
Great. Thank you for calling about the IT Academy. The IT Academy is a grant-funded online training in digital literacy skills. This basically means that you can register for this class at no cost, and you can learn about computing, Microsoft Office, or even more advanced software.
The Microsoft IT Academy is an online training catalog of hundreds of courses ranging on the beginner level from digital literacy classes, just basic, how do you get on a computer, how do you use a mouse, all of those sorts of things, to multiple levels of training in Microsoft software and programs like Microsoft Word or Excel or PowerPoint. And then on the high end, there's also the ability to get certified in, for example, website development or database administration.
That sounds great. How do I sign up?
So the first thing you would do is you fill in an online application, and they can be found on our website at ccv.edu, and you would fill out a workforce education application.
That sounds complicated. Is it going to take a lot of time to fill that out?
Actually, no. It's a fairly quick application. It could take about the maximum of about 5 minutes. Like I said, you just go to the website, which is at www.ccv.edu, and then you click on Apply Now, and you fill out the workforce education application. It's real basic information. It's not hard to click through the process. Really, it shouldn't take much longer than 5 minutes for the application.
Oh, I can do that. So once I fill that out, what's the next step?
Next, you would come into the workshop, and the workshop would show you how to take the online classroom and how to use it effectively. The workshops are hosted by Mike Keough or Chris Itori.
My name is Michael Keough. I'm an academic coordinator here at CCV Rutland. I oversee mathematics and technology courses here at the Rutland campus, and I work closely with a lot of the local businesses. And one of the themes that consistently comes up in my conversations is the skills gap in digital training, digital education. In fact, many of the articles that I read in the Wall Street Journal and even some of the local articles I read, there's the most job growth that we're going to see, not only in Rutland but in Vermont, require digital skills beyond that which is being currently provided. And so I think it's really great that CCV Rutland specifically has been given the opportunity to provide the Rutland community with this type of training for a lot of reasons. One, because it's free. Two, because it's self-paced. IT Academy is really a great tool for anyone that wants to either learn a new skill, brush up on an old skill, or update their skills.
Very little, if any, job anywhere in our company that doesn't require some sort of digital skills, and that's only increasing as time goes by. I very easily foresee a day when there's absolutely no job in our company, that no one could come to our company at all without any digital skills and hope to contribute or solve the kind of problems we need our employees to solve without a high level of, or even a moderate level of digital literacy. In many ways, digital literacy and digital skills are the reading, writing, and arithmetic of the 21st century. It is foundational and basic. And there'll be a day when I don't think we'll be interested in employing people who don't have those skills.
Resumes is a make or break point, especially in higher level positions once you get out of college, or even if you're trying to apply without a degree, they're even more vital. That is your only way of representing yourself before you get an interview. Getting an interview, that's the easy part afterwards, because if you have good communication skills, you'll do well. But in the resume, if you don't format that correctly, they're going to see that, and they're going to see that you're not proficient in, they're either going to think you're not proficient in reading or writing, or you're not proficient in using technology. And in essentially every business or workplace nowadays, technology is essential, and you need to be able to be proficient in that.
I think a lot of the employee or employment opportunities in the Rutland region historically have been in retail and in manufacturing, but I think more and more you see service industries and even in retail, the ability to use a computer is more and more important. So if you're trying to get a promotion in your job, or if you're trying to switch industries, in addition to some sort of degree that you might need, I think to have these skills at different levels in certain programs or certain computer training is really required in almost every job.
Technology and digital information systems are permeating every level of our business, from the chairman's suite all the way down to the truck driver and at the curb in the field with our people. It's a very technologically intensive business. And we live and die like any other business on information and the ability to manipulate information and turn that into wisdom. And people, all of our people, need to be able to manage information for us.
I mean, I've taken classes and stuff before, but technology is changing every day. So being able to keep up with that change and having access to a program that can help you learn as the technology changes is very helpful.
Digital skills or technology skills can complement and accent and turbocharge any particular interest or set of skills you have that might not even be related to that. So whether you're working in a recycling facility or you're working in a newspaper or you're working in a retail store, there's always a way to be that much better at what you do and that much more powerful and accented at what you do by learning how to apply digital skills to it.
Well, because you never know, like you can point the arrow. Right now, I pointed the arrow to where my heart goal is. And I come to CCV and I go to Learning Center. This is an extension of the Learning Center for me as an older person, never gone to college before. And I can always come back to this. When I put it on my resume, if my life changes like it did, I can change with it. I can just flow. Maybe I'm not going to end up in healthcare where my heart goal is. Maybe I'm going to end up in some business because I came from a 30-year owning my own business. So it's a bridge.
What's really interesting about the population that we've seen come in is it's just as varied as our traditional CCV population. We have high school students to retirees and everyone in between that are interested in building this skill. I think from an academic perspective, we're seeing instructors see the value in this, and some instructors are moving away from using their traditional textbooks and using IT Academy as the sole tool in their technology classes. I think that I see businesses showing interest in developing their employees and giving their employees access to this as an added benefit. And I see the Rutland community member who's really just interested in either retooling or finding new employment, or just are interested in developing a new skill, come in and show interest in IT Academy. So there is no targeted population. I think anyone can benefit from this, and I think that's who we're seeing come in is really the general population.
Well, for me, I've already been through 4 years of college. I already have a previous degree. So I was pretty seasoned in writing papers and being proficient in that. And it was funny because I thought I was really good at using Word and Excel and documentative programs like that, but there's a lot of things that could have made it a lot easier for me to do if I was able to look at a program like this.
Most jobs require some form of digital literacy. I personally think that the Microsoft Office suite is the most pervasive of those technologies. And it's really important to understand Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint especially. I couldn't do my job effectively had I not understood those tools and how to use them and how to create value for my employer through that. So I think if you wanted to, oftentimes we don't know what we don't know because we don't know it. And so by learning Microsoft Word and Excel, you'll learn not only how it's used, but how to use it to better your career, and to provide value for your employer.
That all sounds really good. You know, while we've been talking, I've filled out the online registration, so I was wondering if I could go ahead and make an appointment to come in for the next workshop.
Well, thank you. That's perfect. Let's get you signed up for one of those workshops, and I hope to see you really soon.